Number 1. The 1964 Ford Fairlane. The 1964 Ford Fairlane is one of Ford's most respected mid-size classics, offering clean styling, a lightweight platform, and excellent potential for both cruising and performance upgrades. It's a car that has quietly earned a loyal following among classic Ford enthusiasts. This example is listed at $23,000 and is equipped with a manual transmission, making it especially appealing for drivers who enjoy a more engaging, hands-on experience behind the wheel. Under the hood is a 289-stroker V8, a significant upgrade over a standard 289. A stroker build increases engine displacement, delivering stronger torque and improved overall performance while retaining the compact size and character of Ford's legendary small-block V8. The car has also received several practical upgrades. According to the seller, it features front disc brakes for improved stopping power, a new fuel tank, and a refreshed interior with new seats, a new headliner, and additional interior restoration work. On the outside, the Fairlane rides on classic Cragar mag wheels wrapped in redline tires, a timeless combination that perfectly complements the bright red exterior. While the seller describes the car as being in good condition rather than fully restored, the upgrade suggests it's been built to be driven and enjoyed instead of sitting in a garage. So, is it worth the $23,000 asking price? In my opinion, yes. A 1964 Fairlane equipped with a 289-stroker V8, manual transmission, upgraded disc brakes, refreshed interior, and classic performance styling offers solid value for someone looking for a reliable and enjoyable vintage Ford. It strikes a nice balance between originality and tasteful modifications without losing the character that makes the Fairlane so appealing. The 1964 Ford Fairlane continues to prove that you don't need the biggest or most expensive muscle car to have an exciting classic. With its lightweight body, upgraded V8, and manual gearbox, this Fairlane looks ready to deliver plenty of smiles on every drive. Number 2. The 1967 Ford Galaxy 500. The 1967 Ford Galaxy 500 is a full-size American classic built for effortless highway cruising. With its spacious cabin, smooth ride, and powerful V8 engine, the Galaxy remains a favorite among enthusiasts who appreciate comfort as much as vintage style. This example is located in Exeter, Rhode Island, with an asking price of $16,500. According to the seller, this four-door hardtop coupe shows 75,000 original miles and has spent its life carefully garaged, helping preserve its excellent overall condition. Power comes from Ford's dependable 390 cubic inch V8, equipped with a 2-barrel carburetor and factory dual exhaust, delivering the smooth, effortless performance these full-size Fords are known for. The engine is paired with an automatic transmission, making it an ideal cruiser for long drives and weekend outings. The seller describes the undercarriage, exterior, and overall body condition as excellent, suggesting the car has been well cared for throughout its life. Combined with its low original mileage and factory drivetrain, this Galaxy appears to retain much of its authentic character. While it isn't a high-performance muscle car, the Galaxy 500 was designed to deliver comfort, reliability, and classic American styling, qualities that continue to attract collectors today. In my opinion, this 1967 Ford Galaxy 500 offers outstanding value for anyone looking to own a clean, well-preserved full-size classic. With its original 390 V8, low mileage, excellent condition, and reasonable asking price, it's the kind of vintage cruiser that's ready to be enjoyed from day one. Number 3. The 1966 Chevrolet Malibu. The 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu is one of the most recognizable names of the muscle car era. Its timeless body lines and strong aftermarket support have made it a favorite platform for enthusiasts who want classic styling backed by serious performance. This particular Chevelle is located in Morganton, North Carolina, with an asking price of $44,900. Finished in Marina blue, it features a powerful GM 502 cubic inch big block crate engine, transforming this classic into a true street machine. Power is delivered through a new turbo 350 automatic transmission with a 3,200 stall converter, while a 3.73 Posey traction rear end helps put that power to the pavement. The seller has also fitted double adjustable front coilover suspension and a fresh set of BF Goodrich Redline tires, giving the car both improved handling and period-correct style. According to the seller, The Chevelle has very solid floors and trunk, has been personally owned for the past 6 years, and runs and drives exceptionally well. It's described as a dependable cruiser that can comfortably travel at highway speeds without issue. In my opinion, this Chevelle strikes an excellent balance between classic appearance and modern performance. The massive 502 crate engine, upgraded drivetrain, and suspension improvements make it far more than just a show car. It's a muscle car built to be driven and enjoyed on the open road. Number 4. The 1968 Oldsmobile 442 convertible. What if I told you that for $35,900, you could own a numbers-matching 1968 Oldsmobile 442 convertible, one of only 5,142 built for the model year? That's the kind of rarity that immediately gets the attention of Oldsmobile enthusiasts. Finished in its original saffron yellow with a black convertible top and black bucket seat interior, this 442 still retains its matching number's 400 cubic inch V8 producing 325 horsepower, backed by the dependable turbo 400 automatic transmission. Better yet, the seller includes the original Protect O plate, adding valuable documentation to the car's history. Over the years, the engine and transmission have been carefully refreshed while keeping the car true to its factory appearance. According to the seller, the drivetrain was inspected, resealed, and serviced, while upgrades such as front disc brakes, stainless steel exhaust, electronic ignition, a cold case radiator, and a refreshed interior help improve reliability without sacrificing originality. The car also retains many of the details collectors appreciate, including the original steering wheel, factory wheels, AM/FM radio, air cleaner assembly, and distinctive trumpet exhaust tips. Factory air conditioning is still present, although it currently needs servicing. What I like most is the balance this car offers. It isn't advertised as a perfect trailer queen, it's presented as a well-maintained driver that looks great, runs well, and still preserves the character that makes a genuine 442 so desirable. So, is it worth the asking price? Personally, I think it represents solid value. A documented, numbers-matching 1968 Oldsmobile 442 convertible with its original color combination, rare production numbers, and tasteful mechanical updates is becoming increasingly difficult to find. If you're searching for a classic muscle car that's equally enjoyable on the road and appealing to collectors, this 1968 Oldsmobile 442 convertible is definitely one worth considering. Number 5. The 1965 Pontiac Grand Prix. What if I told you that for $29,000, you could own a beautifully preserved 1965 Pontiac Grand Prix that's still being driven and enjoyed on a regular basis? The mid-60s Grand Prix perfectly blended Pontiac performance with personal luxury. It offered the comfort of a full-size grand touring car while still carrying the unmistakable style and power that made Pontiac one of America's most exciting brands. Finished in Fontaine blue with a matching blue interior, this Grand Prix has a sophisticated appearance that stands out without being overdone. It's powered by Pontiac's legendary 389 cubic inch V8 with a 4-barrel carburetor, paired with an automatic transmission for smooth, effortless cruising. One feature that really adds to the driving experience is the factory air conditioning, and according to the seller, it blows cold, something that's becoming increasingly rare in classic cars from this era. The seller has also invested in several important upgrades and maintenance items, including a new fuel pump, aluminum radiator, heater core, front suspension, steering box, wiper motor, along with a front-end alignment and tune-up. Inside, much of the interior has been refreshed, and Dynamat sound deadening has been installed to create an even quieter ride. Perhaps my favorite part of the listing is the seller's comment that the car rides like you're on a cloud. That perfectly describes what the Grand Prix was designed to be, a comfortable highway cruiser that makes every drive enjoyable rather than rushed. So, is it worth the asking price? In my opinion, yes. You're getting a stylish full-size Pontiac with a proven 389 V8, working air conditioning, extensive recent maintenance, and a seller who still enjoys driving it enough that the mileage continues to increase. That's usually a good sign that the car has been cared for rather than simply stored away. The 1965 Pontiac Grand Prix may not always receive the same attention as a GTO. But if you're looking for a classic American Grand Tourer with timeless styling, V8 performance, and exceptional cruising comfort, this one is definitely worth a closer look. Number 6. The 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle convertible. The 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle convertible is one of the most elegant muscle-era classics ever produced. With its clean body lines, open-top design, and timeless styling, it's a car that looks just as impressive cruising down the highway as it does parked at a weekend car show. This example is listed at $52,500 and has been restored to its original condition, according to the seller. One of its biggest highlights is the numbers-matching drivetrain, an important feature that adds significant appeal for collectors who value originality and authenticity. The Chevelle is equipped with power steering, making it easier to drive than many classics of the same era. It also features a 4-speed manual transmission, giving drivers complete control and delivering the engaging experience that muscle car enthusiasts love. Inside, you'll find the desirable factory gauge package along with the iconic knee-knocker tachometer mounted beneath the dashboard, a signature performance feature found on many mid-1960 Chevelles. The seller states that the car has received a new convertible top, a beautifully detailed interior, and has been thoroughly restored throughout. They also describe it as a car that hits the road like a dream, suggesting it has been built not only to look great, but also to provide an enjoyable driving experience. So, is it worth the $52,500 asking price? In my opinion, yes. A 1966 Chevelle convertible with a numbers-matching drivetrain, 4-speed manual transmission, factory gauges, power steering, and a quality restoration represents a highly desirable combination. Convertible Chevelles continue to command strong values, especially when originality has been preserved. The 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle convertible remains one of the icons of the American muscle car era, and this beautifully restored example offers the classic combination of authenticity, open-air driving, and timeless Chevrolet styling that's becoming harder to find every year. Number 7. The 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1. The 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1 is one of the most iconic muscle cars ever produced. Introduced as Ford's high-performance sports roof model, the Mach 1 combined aggressive styling, V8 power, and unmistakable road presence, making it one of the most desirable Mustangs of the late 1960s. This example is located in High Point, North Carolina, with an asking price of $59,500. According to the seller, the car has 68,000 miles and has been in their ownership since 2014, reflecting more than a decade of care and enjoyment. The seller describes the Mustang as being in very nice condition and explains that the decision to sell comes only because it's time for someone else to enjoy the car. Honest long-term ownership like this often provides confidence that the vehicle has been maintained rather than frequently passed from owner to owner. One detail mentioned in the listing is that the car currently wears a 1970 Mach 1 hood. The seller notes that the hood hardware is the same between the 1969 and 1970 models, making it a functional replacement while remaining true to the overall appearance of the car. Finished in a clean white exterior over a black interior, this Mach 1 has the classic color combination that highlights the fastback body style and gives it an unmistakable muscle car presence. In my opinion, this 1969 Ford Mustang Mach 1 is an appealing opportunity for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Its long-term ownership, attractive condition, and legendary Mach 1 heritage make it the kind of classic that delivers both investment potential and the unforgettable driving experience that has made these Mustangs famous for more than 5 decades. Number 8. The 1971 Oldsmobile Cutlass. The 1971 Oldsmobile Cutlass remains one of the most desirable GM A-body classics, combining muscular styling with everyday drivability. Its clean body lines and dependable V8 platform have made it a favorite among enthusiasts looking for a classic that can be enjoyed on the road as much as at local car shows. This particular Cutlass is located in Medina, Ohio, with an asking price of $30,000. Finished in a striking black-on-black color combination, it shows approximately 53,000 miles and carries a clean title. According to the seller, the car has received several important mechanical upgrades, including a recently rebuilt transmission, a new Posey traction rear end, a stainless steel exhaust system, new bumpers, and numerous new suspension components. These improvements should enhance both reliability and driving performance. One unique bonus is that the sale also includes an extra 350 engine along with many additional new suspension parts that are still in their original boxes, offering excellent value for the next owner. In my opinion, This Cutlass is an attractive package for anyone wanting a classic that's already been updated in the right areas. The black-on-black appearance, fresh mechanical work, and included spare engine make it more than just a weekend cruiser. It offers both immediate enjoyment and future potential for customization or restoration. Number 9. The 1964 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu Super Sport. What if I told you that for $32,000, you could own a 1964 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu Super Sport that's been transformed with modern LS power while still retaining its classic 1960s styling? For enthusiasts who love vintage looks but want modern reliability, this Chevelle offers an interesting combination. Finished in blue inside and out, this Super Sport keeps the clean, timeless body lines that made the first-generation Chevelle such a success. Under the hood, however, things are far more modern. The original engine has been replaced with a recently installed LS3 V8, paired with a freshly rebuilt 700 R4 automatic transmission, giving the car significantly more power and better highway performance than it originally had. The upgrades don't stop there. The seller says the car is equipped with vintage air conditioning, four-wheel high-performance disc brakes, Dakota digital gauges, fresh carpeting, and a retro-style Bluetooth radio. These improvements make the car much more comfortable and practical for regular driving while maintaining its classic appearance. The seller is also honest about the condition, mentioning that there are a couple of small rust spots. Aside from that, the car is described as being in very good driving condition, with strong performance and a title ready for the next owner. So, is it worth the asking price? Personally, I think this Chevelle is a great choice for someone who wants to drive their classic instead of simply displaying it. The combination of an LS3 engine, overdrive transmission, modern brakes, and air conditioning creates a classic that's ready for today's roads without losing its vintage personality. If you're looking for a restomod that blends iconic Chevrolet styling with modern performance and reliability, this 1964 Chevrolet Chevelle Malibu Super Sport is definitely worth a closer look. Number 10. The 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 Tribute. What if I told you that for $49,500, you could own a 1969 Chevrolet Camaro finished in the legendary Hugger Orange with the unmistakable look of a Z28, without paying genuine Z28 prices? The 1969 Camaro is one of the most recognizable American muscle cars ever built. Its aggressive styling, wide stance, and racing heritage have made it a favorite among collectors for decades. While original Z28 models command premium prices today, well-built tribute cars offer much of the same excitement at a more accessible cost. This example is a Z28 clone, powered by a 350 cubic inch V8 backed by a 4-speed manual transmission. That combination delivers exactly the kind of engaging driving experience many enthusiasts look for, especially when paired with a classic muscle car chassis. Finished in Hugger Orange with a black vinyl top, this Camaro captures the signature appearance of the original Z28. The seller also notes that it features Z28 stripes and emblems, along with all-new interior upholstery, giving the cabin a fresh, well-finished look. Performance upgrades include front disc brakes, providing improved stopping power compared to the original drum brake setup found on many cars of this era. The seller also describes the body and paint as being in great condition, suggesting the car presents very well both on the road and at local car shows. One thing I appreciate is the honesty of the listing. The seller clearly identifies it as a Z28 clone rather than trying to represent it as a factory original Z28. That kind of transparency is always a positive sign when shopping for classic cars. So, is it worth the asking price? In my opinion, if you're looking for the iconic appearance and driving experience of a 1969 Camaro Z28 without spending six figures on an original, this is a compelling option. With its 4-speed transmission, fresh interior, attractive Hugger Orange finish, and solid presentation, it offers plenty of classic muscle car appeal. The 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 Tribute proves that you don't always need a factory original car to enjoy one of the greatest designs of the muscle car era. Sometimes it's all about getting behind the wheel and enjoying the drive. Number 11. The 1972 Chevrolet Impala. The 1972 Chevrolet Impala represents the final years of Chevrolet's full-size classics before major styling and engineering changes arrived later in the decade. Known for its spacious interior, smooth ride, and dependable V8 power, the Impala remains an affordable entry into the world of classic American cars. This example is listed at just $9,000, making it one of the more budget-friendly classics you'll find today. According to the seller, the car is all original, powered by its 350 cubic inch small block V8, and shows only 40,000 miles. While mileage should always be verified, the low reading certainly adds to the car's appeal. The seller also states that the Impala has been garage-kept, helping preserve its condition over the years. It has received many new replacement parts, including a new battery, and is described as running and driving well, suggesting it's ready to enjoy immediately rather than needing major mechanical work. One of the biggest attractions here is value. Finding a mostly original full-size Chevrolet that runs, drives, and presents nicely for under $10,000 has become increasingly difficult as interest in 1970s American classics continues to grow. So, is it worth the $9,000 asking price? In my opinion, absolutely. If the car truly is as solid and original as described, this represents excellent value. The dependable 350 V8, low claimed mileage, garage-kept history, and affordable price make it an attractive option for first-time collectors or anyone looking for a comfortable classic cruiser without spending muscle car money. The 1972 Chevrolet Impala may not receive the same attention as a Chevelle or Camaro, but it offers timeless styling, reliable V8 performance, and classic American comfort at a price that's becoming harder to find in today's collector car market. Number 12. The 1966 Chevrolet Impala. The 1966 Chevrolet Impala remains one of the most celebrated full-size American classics ever produced. Its elegant body lines, spacious interior, and timeless styling have made it a favorite among collectors and enthusiasts for generations. This example is located in Buffalo, New York, with an asking price of $35,000. Although the listing is brief, the seller describes the car as being in like-new condition and simply states that it is in perfect shape, suggesting it has been exceptionally well cared for. While the advertisement doesn't provide detailed specifications about the engine or drivetrain, the 1966 Impala is widely admired for its comfortable ride, solid construction, and impressive road presence. Whether equipped with a smooth V8 or a dependable automatic transmission, these cars were built to deliver effortless cruising and remain enjoyable classics even today. The clean, timeless styling of the 1966 model continues to attract attention at local cruise nights and classic car shows. Its combination of chrome accents, graceful proportions, and iconic Chevrolet design makes it instantly recognizable wherever it goes. In my opinion, this 1966 Chevrolet Impala is an attractive option for anyone searching for a clean, well-presented American classic. If the vehicle truly matches the seller's description of being in excellent condition, it could be a great choice for collectors or enthusiasts looking for a dependable classic that's ready to enjoy from day one. Number 13. The 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner. The 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner is one of the true legends of the American muscle car era. Built with a simple mission of delivering maximum performance at an affordable price, it became an instant icon. Today, well-equipped and documented examples are highly sought after by Mopar collectors. This particular Roadrunner is located in Russellville, Tennessee, with an asking price of $60,000. Finished in white with a black interior, it is powered by the legendary 383 cubic inch V8 backed by a 4-speed manual transmission. According to the seller, this is a true air-grabber Roadrunner, one of just a little over 1,100 reportedly produced with a 4-speed transmission. It also features the desirable bench seat, factory tachometer, power steering, and front power disc brakes, making it a very well-equipped example. The car has been upgraded with aftermarket wheels, an aluminum Wizard radiator, and an electric cooling fan to improve reliability while preserving its classic muscle car character. The seller describes it as a super-solid car with a clean interior that runs and drives exceptionally well. In my opinion, this Roadrunner has all the ingredients that enthusiasts appreciate: a 383 big block, 4-speed manual, air-grabber equipment, and documented rarity. Combined with its solid condition and tasteful upgrades, it represents a highly desirable Mopar that's built to be driven and enjoyed while remaining a standout at any classic car gathering. Number 14. The 1972 Dodge Dart Demon Clone. What if I told you that for $22,500, You could own a 1972 Dodge Dart Demon clone with V8 power, fresh restoration work, and classic Mopar styling for less than the price of many new compact cars. If you're looking for an affordable muscle-era Mopar that's ready to enjoy, this one deserves a closer look. Finished in green with a black interior, this Dart has been built as a Demon clone, giving it the aggressive appearance of Dodge's iconic performance model. Under the hood sits a 360 cubic inch V8, backed by the legendary 727 automatic transmission, a combination known for both strong performance and long-term durability. According to the seller, the car was completely restored in 2019 and has accumulated fewer than 20,000 miles since the restoration. It also comes equipped with power steering and power brakes, making it easier and more enjoyable to drive than many classic muscle cars from the same era. One of the biggest highlights is the body. The seller states that the car still has its original floors and no rust, which is always a major selling point on a classic Mopar. Finding solid examples from this era is becoming increasingly difficult, making that claim especially attractive. So, is it worth the asking price? Personally, I think it's a strong value. You're getting a freshly restored, rust-free Mopar with a proven 360 V8, dependable 727 transmission, and the bold styling of a Demon, all at a price that's still relatively affordable in today's classic car market. If you want a classic Dodge that delivers muscle car looks, enjoyable performance, and solid driving manners without breaking the bank, this 1972 Dodge Dart Demon clone is definitely worth considering. Number 15. The 1987 Oldsmobile Toronado. What if I told you that for just $1,500, you could own a classic 1987 Oldsmobile Toronado with nearly 4 decades of history under the same owner? The Toronado has always stood apart from other American personal luxury cars. Known for its distinctive styling and comfortable ride, it represents an era when Oldsmobile focused on combining innovation with everyday comfort. According to the seller, this Toronado has been with the same owner since 1989, which is always an encouraging detail. Long-term ownership often means a car has been cared for over many years instead of passing through multiple hands. The car shows approximately 150,000 miles and spent most of its life garage kept before being stored outdoors during the last 3 years. One highlight is the vinyl top, which the seller says is still in great shape, an impressive detail considering the car's age. Mechanically, this is definitely a project. The engine turns over but won't start, and because it has been sitting for many years, the buyer should expect to inspect the fuel system, ignition, battery, and other components before attempting to put it back on the road. The seller also makes it clear that the car will need to be transported on a trailer. Personally, I think listings like this are interesting because they offer a chance to save a car that has been off the road rather than seeing it disappear completely. While it won't be a weekend cruiser on day one, it could become a rewarding restoration project for the right enthusiast. So, is it worth the asking price? In my opinion, $1,500 is a reasonable starting point for someone looking for an affordable classic project. The long ownership history, mostly protected storage, and solid-looking vinyl top all add value, even if mechanical work is required. The 1987 Oldsmobile Toronado isn't ready for the highway just yet. But for an enthusiast willing to invest some time and effort, it could be the beginning of bringing another classic American luxury coupe back to life.